Hi, I'm Sarine. Welcome to Yoga Sar. This is my first online yoga class on YouTube and it's designed for beginners, for all those who wish to start practicing yoga at home. And this class is the first part of Yoga for Beginners course. Now just stand in the middle of your mat, feet together, the toes, the ankles, the heels, just touching each other. Just look down and see that they are completely in the same line, that the legs are completely together and in the same line. And distribute the weight of your body equally on your both leg and both feet. Stand upright. Press the four corners of your feet down on the ground. And the four corners of the feet are the big toe side, but not the toe itself, but the ball of the big toe side, the ball of the little toe side, the inner heel, and outer heel. Just press these four corners completely and lift your legs up toward your pelvis, your upper hips. Hands by your side, fingers down, palms are looking to your legs. Chest broaden. Now just turn your shoulders back and down, shoulders back and down, away from your ears. Tadasana or Samastiti, mountain pose. And be sure that the back of skull and the back of your shoulder are in the same line. And the back of your shoulder is lined over your buttocks. And just bring your buttocks flesh down. Stand firmly on your feet, on your legs, upright, neck straight, head straight, just look forward. Broaden the chest, sternum up. Breathe normally. Just breathe normally in the pose. Inhale and exhale completely normally. And from here, from Tadasana, just rise your hand up, shoulders down, and your hands up. The legs are still in Tadasana. Just press the four corners of your feet. Lift your legs up. Distribute the weight of your body equally on both legs and both feet. Soles and heels are completely working equally. Hands straight, elbows in, shoulders down, sternum up, and just look up and see if your palms are exactly looking to each other and are parallel. If yes, then look forward. The upper arm in line with your ears, and bring the upper arms toward your ears. Breathe normally. And now bring your hands down by your side. Tadasana. Breathe normally. And now just bring your hands in front of your chest. Interlock your fingers. And just remember which little finger just is at the loose end. Because the next time when we change the interlock, if now it's the right little finger, the next time it must be the left little finger at the loose end. So now bring your palm away from you, just facing to the middle of the room. The thumbs are facing down. Shoulders back. Inhale and rise your hands up. Urdhva, Baddhanguliyasana. Shoulders down, palms up. Just open your palms toward the ceiling. The upper arm toward your ears. Breathe normally. Elbows in, legs in Tadasana, firmly on the ground. Inhale, and while exhaling, bring your hands down and change the interlock. Now, the other little finger is at the loose end. Rotate your hands, palms looking out, away from you. Shoulders in. Inhale and rise your hands up. Open the palms to the ceiling. Elbows in, shoulders down. Upper arm in line with ears. Breathe normally. And just bring your hands down. Release your fingers. And Tadasana. If you just need to rest here, just rest a little bit. Come off the pose of Tadasana. Just breathe normally, rest, and then again. Tadasana. Tadasana is the foundation of all standing poses. So this pose is very important. Tadasana or mountain pose. Now from here, just bring your hands in front of your chest. Palms are looking, facing down. And by jumping or just walking, open your legs wide. So I will just show how to jump first and then walking. Bend your knees, inhale and jump and open your legs wide. If you want to just walk, so from Tadasana, bring your hands in front of your chest, right leg, left leg, and just open in Utthita, Hasta, Padasana. But make sure that your both feet are in the same line. One foot is not front and the other back, but the both feet are in the same line. And be also sure that the outer part of your feet and the outer part of your mat both are in the same line. And your all toes are just facing forward. And press this outer part of your feet down and just lift your arches up, your inner ankle up. Lift your legs from the ground to your hips. Just open your arms in line with the shoulder. Just extend your arm. The muscle of chest from the middle of your chest. Let that your fingers just extend, your wrist extend. Utthita, Hasta, Padasana. Just breathe here normally. Bring your shoulders down and back. Bring your shoulder blades in. Chest extended, broaden. And now just bring your hands to your hips. Still stand just upright completely. Your trunk, your torso is completely extended. And now inhale and just bring your, I just mirroring. So now just bring your left leg in, that your toes are not facing forward, but they are facing a little bit in 60-degree. And your heels are just facing out. And from here, then inhale and just bring your right foot to 90-degree. The toes completely face forward. The front of your body, the both hips are just looking forward. Don't let that your left hip just come forward. Just send it back. Press the outer part of your leg down, and your knee is just facing forward. The inner and outer thigh, both are in the same line. And also, it's important that the heel of your front leg, right leg, and the middle arch of your back leg, the left leg, are in the same line. Your right knee is facing completely forward. And now, raise your hands, open your arms, shoulder level. Just breathe normally. Parsva, Hasta, Padasana. Parsva means side. Just breathe normally. Just lift your legs up. Lift your kneecaps up. And with the help of your right hand, just extend your body without shortening the side of your right body. Extend, extend toward your leg, right leg. And just bring your hand down and put it on your shin bone. If it's too much for you, just go a little bit up. You can, for example, put your hand on your thigh, but never on your knee. If it's too much for you, and what it means too much, if you just can't just bring your ribs up, forward and up, so that your chest completely look forward. Just put your left hand on your waist. Breathe normally and look forward. Your ear is parallel to the floor. And if everything is good, raise your left hand up in the shoulder level. Breathe normally. Inhale and exhale normally. And if everything is really good and you're comfortable here, just inhale and turn your neck and look at your left hand thumb. Shoulder back. The left shoulder back. Inhale, and while exhaling, with the help of your back hand, left hand, just bring yourself up. And now just come. All toes are just facing forward. Rest here. Hands on your hips. Elbows toward each other. Just again, bring your right leg 60-degree in, the left leg 90-degree, completely the toes are facing forward, the chest, the front of your body face forward. Just feel that four corners of your feet, just press that four corners of your feet down and lift your arch up in both sides, in both legs. Inhale and just open your hands, shoulder level. Inhale and again move down. With the help of your left hand, just extend without shortening the left side of your body, and put your hand wherever it works for you. And you can just bring your forward and back, and the upper ribs back. Just imagine that you are leaning on a wall, that there is a wall and you are just leaning on that wall. Inhale and rise your right arm up. Look completely forward. And if everything is good, inhale and just turn your neck up and look to your right hand thumb. Shoulder back, the right shoulder back. Inhale, and with the help of your back hand, just bring yourself up. The toes forward, hands in front of your chest. Inhale, and just bring yourself to Tadasana. Hands down, shoulders back and down, neck straight, head straight, the back of the skull and the back of your shoulder in the same line, buttocks flesh down. And whenever, because it's a class for beginners, whenever that you feel that you want to just come off the pose, you are free to come off the pose. You don't have to stay long. If you don't feel comfortable anymore, if you are not steady anymore, stay as long as you feel steady and connected with your body. So, it was Utthita Trikonasana. We have done Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle pose. And now we want to do the Warrior II pose, Virabhadrasana II. So, same actions again, just your hands in front of your chest. Inhale and open your legs, or just jump your legs wide. Hands in line with your shoulders and extended. Again, the same action, press the four corners of your feet down. Just make sure that after part of your feet and the after part of your mat are in the same line. Lift the inner ankles up. Just extend your hands from the middle of your chest with the chest muscles, your muscle muscles. Inhale, and again, bring the left leg in, the right leg out, 90 degrees. But let that your both sides of your hip be in the same line and completely looking forward. Inhale, and don't forget also that the heel of your right feet and the middle arch of your back leg, left feet, is in the same line. Inhale, and while exhaling, just bend your knee, front knee. Bend your knee so that your knee and your heel, the right knee and the right heel, are in the same line. And your shin bone is perpendicular to the floor. And your thigh is parallel to the floor. just let that your outer part of your left leg, left feet completely active. Open your arms. The head is in the middle of your body. Don't just let that your body move forward, just in the middle. And then turn and look to the finger of your right hand. Virabhadrasana II. The back hand is also very active. Extend the wrist, extend the fingers. Inhale and exhale normally. And come off the pose. Just toes looking forward. And we change and go to other side. Again, the right feet in, the left feet, just the toes are facing completely forward, 90 degrees. Open your hands, extend it wide. Inhale and bend your left knee. The same action, your left heel and left knee are completely in the same line. Both hands very active and extended. Just send your left knee toward your little toe. Hands active. If you just think that you need a little bit more place and you can come more down, just do it. And look to the finger of your left hand. Inhale and exhale normally. Breath. And come off the pose. Toes forward and come to Tadasana. And now from here, again, just by jumping or walking, hands in front of your chest, open wide, hand extended, leg completely working, the four corners of your feet are completely on the ground. And pay attention again to the outside of your feet, that the toes are completely looking forward. Breath normally. And now just put your hands on your hips. We will do another standing pose, Parsvottanasana. Just turn your right leg completely forward. It means the knee, the ankles, the shin, the toes are all facing forward. And then with the help of also your hands and by lifting your left leg heel, just bring yourself completely, your hips completely in line and looking forward. In Parsvottanasana, the both hips are completely looking forward. I will also show this way that you see the hips, the trunk is completely facing forward. Hands on your hips, just bring your shoulders back and down and send your elbows back and a little, slightly toward each other. From here, just make sure that you are pressing the four corners of your feet and just lift your front leg from your feet to your hip. And from your hip, your buttocks, just extend your left leg down toward your heel. The both side of your body is just facing forward and completely extended. Lift your sternum up and you can just look up. If everything is good, if you have balance, if you feel steady, inhale, and while exhaling, just with bringing your sternum up, 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 and extending front of your body, just go forward. Right legs, toes forward, and bring your left leg and toes just completely 90 degree, and then lift your right leg, heel and down, so that your hip is completely facing forward. Hands on your waist or hips, shoulders back, shoulder blades in, elbows toward each other, sternum extended. Press the four corners of your feet completely, the kneecaps up, the legs lifted completely up. Inhale, and if everything is good, look up and then move forward. Sternum up, 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 without shortening the front of your body, without rounding your back. Go forward. Concave back. Look forward. Breath normally. And come up. The left toes forward. Just close and come to Tadasana. Again, bring your hands in front of your chest. With jumping or walking, open your legs wide. And for this pose, it will be good for this asana that you just go back and put your heels just to that line so that your both leg be in the same line. Not one leg forward and the other leg back. Just use that line. Just again, make sure that the outer part of your feet and the outer part of your mat are parallel to each other. Just lift your legs up, lift your kneecaps up, and from here, just bring your hands back and grab your elbows in the back. And if it's too much for you, if you don't reach your elbows, just bring your hands down and just grab your wrists. Just stay here. But if it's good and you can just reach your elbows, and in the same time you can just bring your shoulders back and down, so you can just stay here. But if you just do that, but your shoulders come forward, you can't just send them back and down. You can just bring your shoulder blades in. So just you can move your hands a little bit down and, for example, grab your wrist. From here, the legs firmly on the ground. Sternum up, inhale, look up, and move forward. The same action like in Parsvottanasana. The front, sternum up, look a little bit far. From pubic bone to navel, from navel to sternum, just extend the front of your body. Breath normally, just be parallel to the floor and the same concave back action. breath, 2-3 breaths here, and then come after pose. Release your hands. You can just open your hand and close your legs and come to Tadasana. Now we will do sitting poses. So have a blanket nearby. Have a blanket or a towel or a block if you have. So what's the aim of having a blanket or towel for sitting on it? Because if you just sit down on the ground and just be like this and around your back, it's not right. It's not a healthy action for your spine. We want to just lift our spine up and perpendicular to the floor. We want to just lift our spine up vertical. But if it's not possible for you and you are doing like this, so it means that you have to put something and sit on it. If you don't have a blanket, a towel, a block, or even a book, just sit on it. Sit on your blanket, towel, or whatever you have. And with the help of your hands and fingers, just grab your buttocks flesh, the right buttocks flesh, and bring it back and out. And the same action with the left side. The buttocks flesh, back and out. So that just open a place where you can just feel your sitting bones, because you have to sit on your sitting bones. The sitting bones in this asana, in this pose, are the base, the foundation. And Tadasana is the foundation for all standing poses. And this Dandasana is the foundation of all sitting poses. So press your sitting bones down, lift your spine up, lift your sternum up, shoulders back and down, put your top of your fingers on your blanket and just lift your chest, lift your arping chest, your sternum up, and bring your shoulder blades in. The back of your skull and the back of your shoulder are in the same line. Breath normally. Just press your heels down. Press your shin bones down. Open the back of your knees down. Press your thighs down. The inner thighs even more. Open the sole of your feet. Just broaden them, extend them. Bring the big toe side of your feet a little bit far from you, and the little finger forward. Inhale, and without losing your legs, rise your hands up. Suck your navel a little bit in. The abdominal muscle in. Elbows in, hand extended, wrist, fingers, shoulders down, upper arms in line with your ears. Breath normally and bring your hands down. Rest a little bit here, but don't collapse. Still with lifted spine. It's important for your brain to be alert. When the spine is completely lifted, your mind can get quieter and you breathe deeper. That was Urdhva Hastasana in Dandasana. Now, Inhale, rise your hands up and just move a little bit forward, bit of shortening the front of your body. It means that you don't have to just collapse in your chest, but you have to lift your sternum forward, 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 and just grab, if it's good for you and you can reach, just grab your big toes with a thumb from one side and index and middle finger from the other side, this way. And then just concave back again. Shoulder blades in, the back ribs in, sternum forward. The front of your body is completely extended. The thighs completely on the ground. The back of your heels open and on the ground. Your shins, just feel the whole your bone on the ground. And if it's too much for you, when you just move forward and you just round your back and collapse in your chest, so just have a belt and put it under the ball of your foot. Grab the strap from both sides and just move back. If it's good, you can just a little slightly come forward. And again, just lift your sternum. The legs are completely gently pressing on the ground. And if it's really good for you, you can still move forward. If you don't need belt, you can do this way. And again, come off the pose, rest. And then again, from Dandasana, just rise your hands up, inhale, and again, just move forward. Move forward, and if you are reaching, and you can do concave back action, just grab the two sides of your foot with your hands and look up this way, Paschimottanasana. But if you can't reach, again use your belt like this. This is the healthy action. It's not important that you go more further, but just round your back and just be so. For yet, just use a strap. But by practicing and by opening your body and by just doing all actions correctly, because you need time for that. You need practice, determination, and practice. You can just go even more further without just rounding your back. If you can just extend front of your body, so it means that you are doing right. Paschimottanasana, look up and come off the pose. So now we will finish the class with Savasana. Have a blanket or towel nearby. Lie on your mat on the ground without using any blanket or towel. I will say when you need to just put a towel or blanket under your head. So I will just put here and then I will explain. Sit on your mat, in the middle of your mat, with your knees bent, feet stuck flat on the floor, on your mat. Bring your hands just further than your hips. And from here, just come on your elbows, like this. And just a little bit lift your pelvis and tilt your buttocks flesh toward your heels so that your lower back be completely extended. And then completely go down. And right leg, extend the right leg. Extend the left leg. Hand, just put your hands by your side from 30 to 60 degrees far from your body. Don't just open your hands so much that your shoulders lift up. So roll your hands the way that your up just face to the ceiling. And without holding anything, just let that your legs just roll to the side and aft. Palms are looking up. The fingers are a little bit like that you are holding an apple. And don't hold anything. Just let everything drop to the floor. Close your eyes gently without pressing. So if you are in this pose and your head just slide back like this, you have to put a blanket under your head and neck. Just feel your shoulder, top of your shoulder. It shouldn't be under your shoulder. Just feel the tip of your shoulder. So this way, your head just doesn't slide back. Just surrender, let your body just drop down. Soften your eyes, soften your fingers, soften your toes, soften your facial muscles, your mouth, your jaw, your forehead, your chin, shoulders down. Shoulders are rolling back and down toward the ground. Don't let your mind just wander. And so you can just control your mind and don't let it go anywhere. Just focus on your breath. Observe your breath. How you inhale and how you exhale. The tip of your nose is in the middle of your body. Don't move. Savasana is the corpse pose. Just surrender. Just melt to the floor. Hold nothing. And observe your breath. Be quiet. Don't let your mind be active. Your mind is just an observer. Just observe your breath. If you can't soften your eyes, so you can just put an eye pillow or a strap on your eyes. Let your breath just soften. And when you are ready, just bend your right hand and put your palm on your abdominal. And then the left hand, put it on your abdominal. You can just make a ring with your fingers around your navel. Bend your right leg flat on the floor. Bend your left leg and foot flat on the floor. And now just turn to the right side and put your right ear, head on your right hand, on your right biceps. The right hand palm is facing up. And put your left hand on the ground, palm just on the ground. Breathe normally here. Don't let your mind get active yet. Be quiet. And when your eyes are ready, just open your eyes and with the help of your left hand, press the palm on the floor and lift yourself up. And sit for a minute, or if you have more time, here you can just still close your eyes. Thank you for being here. If you learned something today, so please give a like to the video, add a comment below, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click the bell icon so that you'll be notified when the next class is available. I will see you in the next class. Namaste.